Hey guys, welcome to TCR. I'm Sid and I'm going to show you how I put this cart together all by myself without any help from anybody.
Oh shit.
At all. Zero help. All by myself. I did it. Yep. Didn't even read the instructions. Just sheer inner sense of how to do this. No, that's not true. It was a little bit of a struggle, as I will show you in the video, and Mike helped me correct the errors of my ways and get it put together correctly. I'm about to leave to go to dance class in here in a little bit, but before I do, I wanted to put this together. We do a lot of cooking videos, we do a lot of cooking, and unfortunately, as much as I love our house, the counter space does leave a little bit to be desired. And if you've watched some of our cooking videos, a lot of times we drag that big butcher block into the kitchen to use. You can't open the oven when it's in there. It's very bulky. It's hard to move it back and forth. A little bit of a pain and not super practical. This right here is a box of practicality. I Googled myself into a sea of different kinds of movable carts for the kitchen, and I found one that I really liked. Okay, according to this is a job for Alan and his nifty wrench, which apparently, I'm guessing, is in here, judging from the picto description going on in the instruction manual. So, all of you that always give me a hard time for having fingernails, I use them as tools constantly. No need for a pocket knife. Where would I put a pocket knife right now? Exactly. Alright, those are the wheels. Casters. Alright, what do we have here? A lot of screws though. It seems like I'm gonna need a screwdriver, yo. Wait a minute. It goes step 1, step 2, step 9. Missing some steps here, man. It literally, I just realized that. It goes step 1, step 2, and the next, when I fold it over, the next step is step 9. So it's missing, it's missing a few steps in the direction. Houston! Alright, well. Who doesn't like a challenge, right? Okay. So, I started putting this cart together when I only had a little bit of time. And I realized that it only had the first page of instructions. It's missing like steps 3 through 9, or 3 through 8 are missing. So, Mike is trying to see if we can figure this out.
Well, I figured out so far.
I had one piece on the wrong side.
Right, she had installed
the drawer thing, because
this on the inside.
Which seemed to make sense because the drawer I would think, would be pulling from the inside, and you couldn't tell from the picture.
The problem is these holes right here are countersunk. So from this side, the side that she was going to have to install it by, they would stop. But from this side, they would continue through into the countersink and now be longer so that they can go
through this piece down here.
Through here and into the threaded piece, kind of like IKEA, that sits in there.
Right.
When she couldn't get them to go through because they weren't long enough, she tried to replace these with these from the hardware store.
Well, I was gonna go get some nuts to fill in the gap. Like I had a plan. I was gonna like problem solve it.
So good for her for trying, but big difference between a wood thread and a machine thread.
I get that, but I was trying to do the best I could with what I had.
In a previous life, I actually was a machinist. Well, not even a previous life, just a previous portion of the life.
I was a drug dealer, so this was not in my wheelhouse.
It's actually accurate.
So I was problem solving as best I could.
So now, if this goes on the outside, what's interesting is on the directions. Heisenberg. I see these two holes on the directions, but on this one, there are not these
Exactly.
two holes.
That's one of the reasons why I put it on that side.
Well,
because
you still did it wrong. So let's see here.
I'm gonna do you wrong in a minute.
You know, I build stuff. Like I know how to build stuff. The problem is when they have these like quick put together kits, they come up with some of the weirdest like ways for them to go together using, you know, different hardware that's designed just for this application, and it's like not how I would build it from scratch. So I'm just gonna have to like try to figure out their madness and probably put part of it together and take it back apart a couple of times. And then if I still haven't
because
figured
we
it
looked
out,
online too. There's no instructions online. Like we couldn't find.
Yeah, so at first I went to the Amazon page to see if someone else had experienced the same thing, or if anyone had uploaded the instructions. And then I have a number right here, HMDC01 installation instructions. So I was like, I will Google HMDC01 installation instructions, pull up the PDF, and boom, go to town. It's never been uploaded to the internet. I have no idea why. Probably because Amazon's only sold 90 of these in the whole world. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to attempt...
There is no try, only do grasshopper.
I didn't say try. And it's not grasshopper. You can't like mix...
You
can't mix Kung Fu with David Carradine with Yoda.
Yes, I can, because I just did, and the lightning did not strike me. So it's all good in the hood, home fry. That's just math.
That's math. That's math.
That's math. I walk out of the room for 2 seconds, and he's got it mostly put together.
Well, I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, but like you got farther than I did.
Yeah.
You don't have to rub it in. You don't have to be that guy. Let me just say, I'm usually pretty good at putting stuff together, but this, with not having the instructions, was a challenge.
I'm excited. Yeah.
You got it mostly together, dude. Like at this point, you got like the part that was like the struggle bus for me. You like toe hitched it out of the ditch. What? You did.
You have a permanent day pass on the struggle bus, babe.
Well, it's because I'm short. Everything's more challenging.
No, that's the short bus. You have that too.
Oh. Ask your sister. I'm a window licker.
At some point, I'm gonna show people on YouTube your racing helmet and drill bucket.
Oh. But they're pink.
He's gonna be so mad at us for those jokes.
Oh no.
People are sensitive. Snowflakes everywhere!
Well, you gotta be able to joke around. And you gotta be able to laugh at your own stupidity from time to time. Or your own ineptitude in this case. Because anyone who's stupid can't use the word ineptitude.
Right?
Right. I reckon.
I reckon you're right about that.
There we go.
Well, I got it upside down. I might as well put the wheels on.
That's what she said.
Push till it clicks. It
Oh, I couldn't hear it.
So now we got to figure out the drawer.
Unless that goes on the other side.
Well, that has to go on the bottom, which makes it either goes this way
or it comes down.
Or this way. Right. One of the two. So
right.
We'll figure that out.
Are those two? Whoa. Are those two identical? I think so.
Hey, push on that, would you?
This?
Yeah. Gentler would have been good. That's all right.
Sorry. You weren't specific.
Okay, just hold your hand up against that so it can't pop out. Okay, so I think this is how it's supposed to go. With those threaded into there, these stick up into here. They're going to stick up into this whole area, which is then going to interact with this, which will turn and grip that. All right, so then we're going to take this and we're going to slide the channel in there.
That's probably Whitney texting me. That'd be Whitney from the Corgills. If you haven't gone and checked out the Corgills, you should go check out their channel.
Corgills.
Only 2 L's, but yes.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can line this up. All these holes are pre-drilled, so got to line them up so they hit the pre-drill.
That's what she said.
That's not what she said at all. She wasn't even there.
How do you know? Did you ask her? She might have been there. Did you figure it out?
I think I did. So of the available hardware left, I have 4 of these little bitty guys.
Little bitty.
Which seem to be just about right. Why you look at me when you say little bitty?
I didn't look at you.
So if I lay that on there...
I actually was thinking of Alan Jackson when I said it.
It's alright to be little bitty. Little hometown or a big old city. So I'm thinking that's how that goes, and there's pre-drilled holes that line up, so I'm probably right. Plus, I'm usually right.
We used to do the flying 8 to that line dance. Or to that song, rather.
I wonder if I ever played that song. I don't think I ever did.
I don't think you did. You didn't really do any Alan Jackson. It wasn't really in your wheelhouse, I believe. Which
is interesting, because I liked Alan Jackson. And he was from down my neck of the woods. He's a good songwriter. I just never did any of his songs in the band.
No, that's not dirty.
Need a magnetic tip.
That's dirty. Don't have a magnetic tip unless you're on your regular drill.
I have one. You know what's funny is I'm using tools right now. This is interesting. All of the tools that I'm using right now are tools that Sid actually got out and prepped for this evolution.
Yeah.
And, oh, she already put it away. One of the tools that she got out and prepped for this evolution was a hammer. She had a hammer. She's like, here's all your tools. And she had some of the right tools, but she had...
Well, that was when I tried to change and do a bolt.
Channel locks.
Because I was holding a bolt.
And a hammer.
Because I was...
What were you going to use the hammer for?
I used the hammer.
Oh, geez.
I used the hammer because I thought that some of the holes weren't pre-drilled, so I was hammering...
So you were going to force it.
I was hammering in the screw just enough so that I could screw it.
Since she still didn't get it put together, that tells me she didn't have a big enough hammer, I'm guessing.
No, I got that piece in. I just couldn't get the legs in because the thing was wrong. It's a long story and there was no directions and I plead the fifth. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it, lassie. Oh! Oh! It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh, okay, so I see some pre-drilled holes there.
That's the towel rack.
Turn me loose and set me free. Slide that in there. And look at that. Even without proper instructions, we were able to overcome this challenging
adversity.
Yeah.
But it worked. And now I have a cart that I can use for cooking videos.
I kind of feel like we need 2 of these.
I'm not doing this again.
You didn't do anything the first time.
I struggled with it.
Struggle with it.
Yeah. And then I had to nag you to finish it for me.
Dude, I walked in the door last night. I literally hadn't set my stuff down from work. She was like, fix, Daddy, fix. I was like, Dude, give me a minute. This morning, right? She's like, did you look at that yet?
Oh, I got your stuff. Oh, it's here. Oh, I did it. Oh, I moved your stuff. Oh, whatever it was he needed done, I made sure it's done. But sometimes I have to be a little more forceful in reminding him, or he'll just walk around it undone for like a long time. Thanks for watching my cartastrophe. Now I've got a mobile cart here that I can easily move into the kitchen for cooking videos, especially for you guys. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, good to go. I'm ready to rock and roll on this thing now. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you get the notifications.